different dices. You have brunoise, you have small dice, you have large dice, medium dice. We're going just fine dice, yeah? That's all I need about that. And this will go into our pot here. Nice and hot, sizzling. We're going to get it nice and translucent. The thing about any sauces, whatever you add first into your sauce, whether it be bacon, onion, or garlic, these are going to be your aromatics. So this is going to help build up the flavoring of your sauces, yeah? So it's very important that we're adding these in. Make sure we're not burning. Keep it off to the side. Now I'm going to add some garlic. Okay, garlic goes in. We're just going to saute it till it's translucent. Then goes in I have Marsala wine here, a nice sweet wine.
Why did you choose Marsala wine?
This is typical of Marsala or Madeira, which is in the recipe is Madeira. These are typical wines that go very well, nice and sweet, and typically used for a beef Wellington. So we're going to reduce that to about 1 tablespoon. We'll come over to the steak and just give it a crossover. So you can see the wine is nicely reduced here. We're going to add some of our demi-glaze, which I talked about before. Okay. After we'll strain that, and then we'll use that for our sauce. So next thing is next. We have our puff pastry. We have our sauce ready to go. We're going to cook our king oyster mushroom. So what we need now, I grab my knife. We'll cut a nice slice of the king oyster mushroom. And what I like to do with this king oyster mushroom is I like to score it. I score it like we're cooking fish or anything else. Because it's such a woody mushroom, when I do this and I cook it in the oil, all that oil is going in and browning the corners of my scored mushroom, yeah? It's causing a nice caramelization, whether I was just to cook it without the score marks. I'll do this process similar with the foie gras as well, also to get the nice marking and the caramelization coloring on the score marks. Next thing we'll do now, we'll start our mashed potato. So we'll make our pan hot again. Again, we'll add some garlic. The garlic will go in, a little bit of oil. You always want to add a fat so that you're not burning anything. Then go in our mashed potato that I have here. Now I have a hot pan here. We'll season the king oyster. And this will go into the pan. Also, what I'm going to add to this mashed potato is some truffle, okay? So we're going to cut up some truffle here. I'll keep myself one slice for the presentation plate. And with truffle, you don't want to do too much to it because it's a very nice product. You want to taste it. So I'll mince up my truffle. I'll add this to my potato. To finish off the potato, I'll add some truffle oil. That's just extra flavoring. It's also going to loosen up our potato a little bit. You have to be careful with this because it's very strong and a little goes a long way. Now we flip over the steak. If we take a look at the mushroom, we're getting a beautiful coloring on it, nice score marks. Okay, this is what we're looking for. Again, some salt and some seasoning on the potato. Potato, done. Sauce, done. The next thing we need to do, we'll blanch our vegetables. It's again in nice salted water. One thing about cooking steak, of course you always use a thermometer, but if you're not too sure about it, another way to go about cooking a steak, you could use your fingers, okay? So if you touch the palm of the fat part of your palm, this is rare. Once you close your index finger, it becomes medium rare. My middle finger, now I'm at medium, my forefinger, medium well, and then as my muscle tightens up, it's the correct texture that the steak will be, and this is well done. Okay?
That's great. Do you also have a thermometer?
Of course I do, yes, here. I'm always using it when I'm cooking.
That's great.
Beautiful, nice king oyster. It's important that you're cooking it through because it's quite woody, but you can see the presentation of this is quite nice. Last thing I'll do for the veg, into the pan, saute it a little bit. Throw some salt. Last one, and that's it for the veg. The last thing now we need to prepare while the steak's almost done is our foie gras. So foie gras is very delicate to work with. We can make terrines out of it. We can do a lot of nice things with it, but it's very nice eaten just fried up. Now to fry it properly, we need a very hot pan. Okay. So what I'll do here, if we get a zoom in here. We use the red cutting board. And we're going to make our nice score marks in it. This has been sitting